Have you ever heard someone say, older adults shouldn't eat eggs because they raise cholesterol? It's a familiar refrain that echoes through conversations at senior centers, around kitchen tables in quiet suburban homes, or even at the checkout line of a local American grocery store. Many folks swear that to keep your heart ticking strong in your golden years, you should limit yourself to just one egg a week if that. But then you hear the opposite from spry neighbors who still start their day with scrambled eggs or a boiled egg, claiming it's not only safe, but downright good for you as you age. So, where does the truth lie between these clashing views? Who's right? Who's wrong? And the question weighing on the minds of millions of older Americans every time they pick up an egg: should you be eating them every day or not? Picture a typical Saturday morning in America. Sunlight streams through the window. The smell of freshly brewed coffee wafts through the air. The toaster pops up a slice of whole grain bread with a satisfying click. And on the plate sits a golden mound of scrambled eggs or a warm boiled egg, fresh from the pot. For countless seniors across the US, eggs aren't just food, they're a ritual, a comforting link to the big family breakfasts of their youth, when everyone gathered around the table before the day's hustle began. But amid that cozy familiarity, a nagging doubt creeps in. Is this egg quietly working against my health? Cholesterol, a buzzword splashed across TV drug commercials, doctor's office pamphlets, and health columns often gets pinned to those humble eggs sitting on your plate. For decades, eggs have been cast as a villain in the American diet, especially for retirees who keep a close eye on their health as the years pile on. Fretting over heart disease with warnings about high cholesterol have left many older Americans wondering if they should ditch their favorite breakfast staple for good. But is that bad rap really fair? Or is it time we took a fresh look based on what modern science has uncovered? Today, we're diving deep into the facts behind eggs and health, guided by the latest research from America's top experts, scientists and doctors who've spent decades dissecting this very issue. This isn't just about nutrition, it's about giving older Americans the clarity they need to navigate a food that's woven into their daily lives. From quick breakfasts, whipped up at home, to leisurely weekend brunches at the local diner. We'll explore whether eggs are a friend or foe, and how seniors can make smart choices in a lifestyle that blends convenience, nostalgia, and a growing focus on staying healthy well into their later years. To get to the heart of this, let's rewind to the 1970s and 1980s, a time when heart health became a national obsession in the US. After early studies tied cholesterol to heart disease, the government and health organizations launched massive public campaigns to reshape how Americans ate. Eggs, packing about 186 milligrams of cholesterol, mostly in their yolks, were swiftly thrust into the spotlight as a prime suspect. Doctors from coast-to-coast weather in sunny California or bustling New York told their older patients, the ones showing up regularly for blood pressure checks and lipid panels, to cut eggs way back to dodge heart attacks or strokes. The media piled on. TV ads, radio spots, and newspaper headlines blared warnings like "cholesterol from eggs clogs your arteries." What happened next? Plenty of older Americans changed their morning routines. Gone were the days of savoring scrambled eggs with bacon or a simple boiled egg with toast. Instead, they turned to cold cereal, dry toast, or plain bagels, even if they secretly missed that rich, buttery yolk. Grocery stores jumped on the bandwagon, hawking cholesterol-free alternatives like egg substitutes made from whites or plant-based concoctions, while restaurants trimmed egg-heavy dishes from their menus to cater to health-conscious diners. Eggs, once a cornerstone of the American breakfast, became something many seniors avoided, especially as they hit their 60s and 70s, when heart concerns loomed larger than ever. But here's the kicker. Science doesn't sit still, and what we once took as gospel has come under serious scrutiny. A fact that often flies under the radar is that cholesterol in food, like the kind in eggs, doesn't directly jack up your blood cholesterol the way we used to think. Research from Harvard University's School of Public Health, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, cracked this wide open. Scientists found that for most people, dietary cholesterol only plays a tiny role in overall blood cholesterol levels. The real heavy lifting comes from your liver, a brilliant organ that adjusts how much cholesterol it churns out based on what you eat. Eat an egg at breakfast, and your liver dials back its own production to keep things in check, like a perfectly tuned thermostat. For older Americans, this is huge news. Dr. Walter Willett, a top nutrition guru at Harvard, has said time and again in interviews, papers, and talks, for most folks, including healthy seniors, eating one egg a day isn't tied to a higher risk of heart disease or stroke. That's not just hot air, it's backed by hard data. The American Heart Association, AHA, dropped a bombshell report in 2019, sifting through health records from tens of thousands of people across the US. From big cities like Chicago to small towns in the Midwest. Their takeaway? Eggs aren't the heart-wrecking culprit we once feared. And they can absolutely fit into a heart-healthy American diet, one that prizes quick, easy meals, but still delivers the goods nutritionally for seniors juggling busy days. So why do some older Americans still flinch at the sight of an egg on their plate? Maybe it's because those no-egg warnings from decades past are still rattling around in their heads. In a country where seniors are used to getting detailed blood work breakdowns, LDL this, HDL that tad every checkup, the word cholesterol still carries a heavy punch. But with science shining a new light, it's high time we rethink eggs' place in the lives of older Americans. Whether they're whipping up breakfast in their kitchens or grabbing a bite at the local senior center. So, what's in a little egg that makes it worth keeping around for older Americans? First up, it's a goldmine of high-quality protein, the kind packed with all the essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. For seniors, as age starts nibbling away at muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia, that protein is a lifeline. Whether it's fueling a quick breakfast before a morning walk, packing a boiled egg for a light lunch at the community center, or digging into scrambled eggs at a weekend brunch with friends, egg protein helps keep muscles strong. That means staying limber for gardening, hitting the golf course, or chasing after grandkids, things that matter to older Americans who want to stay active. Eggs also score big on convenience, a huge plus in the fast-paced yet practical lifestyle of US seniors. A boiled egg takes just 10 minutes to prep, while scrambled eggs with a handful of veggies can be whipped up in a flash on a stovetop, or even in a microwave, ideal for those living solo or dodging long kitchen stints. It's no wonder eggs pop up everywhere in American food culture. From the menus at chains like Denny's and IHOP, where seniors love gathering for coffee and a chat, to the grab-and-go options at gas stations and grocery stores, then there's choline, a nutrient tucked away in that yolk that doesn't get the fanfare it deserves. It's a brain booster, helping with memory and keeping your mind sharp, top priorities for seniors who want to stay on top of their game. Whether they're reading the morning paper, tackling a crossword puzzle, catching the news, or signing up for classes at the local senior center. A study out of Boston University showed that people who get enough choline do better on cognitive tests, fending off the memory slips that sneak up in your 70s and 80s. One egg a day delivers a hefty dose, way cheaper than the fancy supplements lining the shelves at CVS or Walgreens. And don't sleep on lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerhouse antioxidants in eggs that look out for your eyes. Macular degeneration and cataracts are big worries for older Americans, making it tough to read fine print, drive at night, or watch their favorite shows on Netflix without squinting through thick glasses. The National Eye Institute says these nutrients beef up retinal health, cutting the odds of age-related eye troubles. For seniors who prize their independence driving to the store, catching a sunset at the park, or just keeping up with daily life, eggs offer a natural shield for their vision without breaking the bank on specialty eye vitamins. But here's where it gets tricky. Eggs aren't a one-size-fits-all deal. For some older Americans with common health hiccups, eating eggs every day needs a second look. Take severe high cholesterol hyperlipidemia. For instance, a condition plaguing millions of Americans thanks to years of fast food, red meat, and fried goodies. While egg cholesterol isn't the main bad guy, it can team up with saturated fats from stuff like bacon, sausage, or melted cheese breakfast buddies in the classic American playbook to make things worse. Same goes for seniors with fatty liver, often tied to past habits like heavy drinking or a diet loaded with burgers and fries, or type 2 diabetes, which hits over 25% of US adults over 65, according to the CDC. A University of California, San Francisco study found that for these folks, eating too much cholesterol-rich food like eggs can stress the liver and metabolism. Even if it's not as big a deal as the grease from a drive-through meal or a holiday pie binge, Dr. Frank Hu from Harvard puts it plain: nutrition's not a universal fix. For seniors with high heart risks or metabolic issues, tailoring your diet is a must. Talk to your doctor first. That's spot on in America's healthcare culture, where seniors get detailed blood work and doctor chats regularly. Now, the biggie. How many eggs should older Americans eat to stay healthy without cholesterol worries? The AHA and National Institutes of Health say that for most healthy seniors, our 1 egg a day is safe and won't spike bad cholesterol, LDL, or heart disease risk. This isn't a wild guess, it's built on hefty research. Like a 2020 British Journal of Nutrition meta-analysis, crunching data from over 177,000 people, including seniors from Boston to LA and rural spots in Texas and Iowa. For Americans who dig a fast breakfast, scrambled eggs with toast, a boiled egg with coffee, or an egg sandwich to take fishing 1 a day fits like a glove. Tasty, nutritious, and no fuss. But don't go overboard. Stack 3 or 4 eggs with bacon, sausage, and gooey cheese, a hearty American spread you'd see at Waffle House or a family reunion, and the calories and fat pile up fast. That can mean unwanted pounds or tummy trouble, especially as metabolism slows and digestion gets pickier with age. Dr. Dariush Mosafarian from Tufts sums it up: 1 egg a day strikes the perfect balance for the American way, health and flavor, without overdoing it. That's wisdom from decades-long studies tracking millions across the US, from city slickers to retirees in sleepy suburbs. How you cook counts too in America's food scene. Boiled eggs or scrambled with a drizzle of olive oil, beat out eggs fried in slabs of butter or cheap industrial oils, think diner staples like Sunnyside Dups, swimming in grease. Yale research shows simple cooking locks in eggs perks without loading up on saturated fats. The real culprits behind cholesterol spikes. Picture a healthy American senior breakfast: a soft-boiled egg with whole grain toast and black coffee, or scrambled eggs with spinach and a pinch of pepper on a non-stick pan with a splash of olive oil. These fit the growing US trend toward cleaner eating. From Florida condos to Oregon's senior homes, quick, delicious, and easy on aging stomachs. The formula's simple: 1 egg a day, cooked light with veggies if you like, and keep an ear on your body. Feel good after breakfast, no bloat, no drag, and your doc's numbers look fine? No reason to skip this easy, nutrient-packed bite. In a land where convenience and taste rule the table, eggs can slot right into a senior's healthy life. So here's the deal: eggs aren't the bogeyman for older Americans. For the healthy crowd, 1 a day brings protein for muscles, choline for your brain, and lutein for your eyes, must-haves for an active, independent life in your later years. Harvard, the AHA, and more say egg cholesterol isn't the scare it once was. It's how you cook and pair them that matters. But in America's healthcare world, where seniors Get blood work breakdowns and doctor chats galore cautions. Smart for some, got high cholesterol, fatty liver from old habits, or diabetes. A quarter of US folks, over 65, don't dive into daily eggs without a doc's green light. Eggs rock, but only if they fit you right. For the fit and spry, embrace them in a balanced diet, tasty, and perfect for America's fast jet healthy vibe. Eggs have been American staples for generations, from Midwest farm breakfasts to Manhattan diner plates, a symbol of ease, flavor, and nourishment seniors cherish. Keep it moderate, one a day, light on grease, with greens or whole grains, and you're golden. What's your take? Do you eat eggs daily, or are you still dodging cholesterol ghosts? Share below. If this helps you or a loved one, hit like and subscribe for more senior savvy health tips tailored to American life. Eggs, a tiny natural gem, are yours to enjoy smartly.